So I'm imagining, without seeing you, that there are some heavy hearts and troubled minds among you this morning. So this practice is going to work with the reality that we're living in. And it's informed by a few different yoga ideas. One is that there are 3 types of suffering. There's suffering that comes from big natural events, like hurricanes, floods, pandemics. That's one type of suffering. The second type of suffering is the suffering that we feel in relationship to other beings, any other living creature, including, of course, our other human beings. So we can feel suffering in the way that we're interacting with them. And a third type of suffering is the suffering that we create in ourselves. And yoga says this is where we need to concentrate our efforts, because this is where we can actually control something. Not to say that we can't do something in the world, but we will never be able to control how another person acts. We certainly can't control acts of God. So we work at the control, the reaction here. So that's one of the precepts of today. I also want to reference Yoga Sutra 133, which tells us specifically how to act in relation to people depending on how they're acting, in a way that will leave us with a feeling of serenity. So the sutra says, if somebody is happy, we are to respond with friendliness. If someone is suffering, we offer them compassion. If someone is doing good things, then we should feel joy. And if someone is doing evil things, things that we don't like or think are wrong, we should react with dispassion. This is where we need to look, of course, for a moment. It doesn't mean that we disengage with the world, but this is what Deskatar says. When someone is acting in a way that we do not like, first we need to step back and, number one, be sure that we understand the situation. Number 2, be sure that we can bring something positive to the situation. And number 3, that we can do this action without destabilizing ourselves. So yes, we are to interact and take action, but it needs to come from a calm, clear, steady place. And third, I would like to reference Yoga Sutra 235, which talks about the fruit of being established in ahimsa, in non-harming. And the sutra says, if one is established in ahimsa, in a non-harming, non-violent attitude, if one is established in that person's presence, all disharmony ceases. Now, I am not in any way suggesting that any of us are perfectly established in non-harming. I know that we're all working on this. But I do think that even the little bit that we can work to establish in ourselves can have an effect. And if you think of the opposite, this will seem clear. If you have a room full of people and one angry person, that changes the mood of the room. Same thing, I think, if there's a room full of people and there's one person very well established in their inner peace and an attitude of compassion and love, that also can move out and have an effect. So, my goal today is that we each can get ourselves a little bit more gathered, a little more peaceful, a little calmer, more compassionate. And then whatever action we decide to take in the world will come from this steady place. We're going to work today with a simple but profound mantra, which I believe will be familiar to many of you. Simply 2 words, Om Shanti. Om is the way that we connect with Source. Shanti means peace. So during this practice, each time we're inhaling, and each time you hear me chanting Om, please connect with your Source. And this may be an inner thing for you, or it may be some outer, higher power. Whatever higher reality you can relate to, that's where we're trying to connect on the Om. And the Shanti, peace, that will always happen in an exhale. So we're going to think about how we can move peace outward after we've established our inner strength. So I'll give you a chance to chant at the end. During the practice, you'll be chanting. I'll be chanting while you move. And this practice really is a prayer in motion for peace on all 3 of those levels. To find peace on the level of the pandemic, peace on the level of society, peace on the level of our own heart. We'll be moving on exhale each time. And for many of the poses, what we'll do is move in and out a couple times, and then get into the pose and stay while I repeat the Om Shanti 3 times. And we begin in Samastiti. Feeling our well-established base. Feeling the connection down into the earth. Feeling our sense of stability, security, safety. Let's bring the hands into the Anjali Mudra, the prayer position at the heart. Connect with your breath. Feeling the inhale move in through the nose, fill the lungs, soften the belly. And feel the exhale, pulling the belly in, drawing the stability up through the body, releasing tension. Remember, all movements will be on exhale. We begin by inhaling in place, and we're going to exhale into Tadasana. With the exhale, arms out and up, heels lift, hands meet overhead, and then stay and inhale, connecting to Source. And exhale, lowering the arms, the heels, bringing the hands back to the chest. Staying for the inhale. Exhale, arms out and up, heels lift. Hands meet overhead. And stay for the inhale. And exhale, bring the arms and the heels back down. Hands meeting in front of the chest. And stay with the inhale. This time we're going to lead into that stay. Exhale, arms out and up, heels lift, and I will chant as you stay. The Om is the inhale. Om. towards. Exhale, lower down, offering peace out into the world, hands meeting at the chest. Reestablish your steady stance. Relax the breath. Steady the gaze. Keep the attention inward. Probably fair to say that a lot of people have been very much in their heads, thinking and trying to figure out what to do. Bring your attention into the heart. For this hour, let the heart have precedence over the head. We're going to move now into the hero, keeping the pelvis steady, keeping the right heel steady. Turn the right toes out to the side slightly. Step the left leg forward. Bring the hands to the heart. We'll follow the same pattern here. Moving on exhale, doing a couple repetitions, and then staying for the 3 repetitions while I chant. Om on the inhale, Shanti on the exhale. Begin by inhaling in place, breathing into the heart. And exhale, bend your knee, arms out and up, and hands meet overhead. Stay for the inhale, breathe into the heart. Exhale, arms out and down, straighten the leg. Stay for the inhale, connect to source. And exhale, bend the knee, raise the arms out and up. And stay with the inhale. Exhale, arms out and down, hands returning to the heart. On the next repetition, we'll stay. Inhale, connect to source. Exhale, arms out and up. Bend the front knee, and I'll start the chanting. Om Shanti. One final inhale, connecting to source. Exhale, moving the peace out into the world. Bring the hands back to the heart. Relax the breath. And then step the feet back together. Reestablish your samastiti. Relax the breath. Connect with the earth. Feel the stability. Connect with the heart. Feel the softening and opening. Other side. Grounded down through the left heel. Turn the left toes out slightly. Step the right foot forward. Good steady connection through both feet. Hands meeting in front of the heart. Take an inhale in place, connecting to source. Exhale, bend the knee, raise the arms out and up. And stay for the inhale. Let the breath move into the heart. Exhale, arms out and down. Legs straightens, hands return to the chest in the prayer position. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, arms out and up, bending the knee. And stay with the inhale. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, arms out and down, legs straightens. Stay for the inhale, connect to source. Now we're leading into the stay. Exhale, arms out and up as you bend the knee. Stay. Om Śantih. Om Śantih. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, arms down, legs straight. And bring the right foot back to join the left, returning to Samastiti. Relax the breath. Bring your attention inward, establishing and observing your own inner equanimity, steadiness. Moving towards a path of being able to respond with both dispassion and compassion in the world. In our small world of personal relationships, in our community, and in the wider world. We're going to move into 6 repetitions of the half squat, Ardha Utkatasana. I'm not going to chant aloud, but if you're having the sound of the chant in your head, please inhale and mentally chant Om, and exhale, mentally chant Śantih. I'll talk you through a couple. We're going to do 6 times. With the exhale, the arms go forward and up. We stay and inhale, connecting to source. And exhale, bend the knees, fold down into a comfortable forward bend with the knees bent, and stay while you inhale there. And exhale, rise to the top. And stay while you inhale. Exhale, bend forward, folding down over your bent knees, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Stay for the inhale. And lift to the top on the exhale. Stay while you inhale. Om. Move down as you exhale. Shanti. Stay and inhale. Om. Exhale to the top. Shanti. That was 3. 3 more times. Remember, you're only moving on exhale. Om, connect to source. Shanti, moving, acting in the world. Your next exhale will bring the arms down to the sides. Relax the breath. Find your equal, balanced pose. Feel your heart beating. You're alive. That means you're in relationship with the world. We're next going to move into the second variation of the hero, taking a wide stance on your mat, hips facing forward, steady connection through the feet, keeping the pelvis steady. We turn the left toes out to the left. Draw yourself into your center. There's going to be a tendency for the hips to slide over to the right. We're going to keep trying to center the hips and the ribs. So when we go into the pose, we don't want to displace the rib cage. We just want to bend the knee. So we're staying centered in the torso the whole time. We'll do the same pattern where we move in and out, and then we'll stay and I'll chant. Inhale in place. Actually, no, let's bring the hands to the heart, sorry. And I'm going to place my fingertips on the sternum. Do which version is comfortable. I like in this position to feel the heart center with my fingertips. Now inhale in place, breathing into the heart. Exhale, arms move wide, the knee bends, and you can turn and look to the left. And then you stay and inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg, return the fingertips, turn the head to the center, re-center your torso, and stay with the inhale. Exhale, arms float wide, left knee bends, turn and left, look out over the left fingertips, and stay and breathe into the heart with the inhale. And exhale, return the fingertips to the heart. Straighten the leg, recenter the torso. Now we're leading into the stay. Exhale, arms wide, bend the knee, turn the head. Om Śantih. Om Śantih. Om Śantih. One more inhale here, connecting to source. Exhale, leg straightens, hands return to the heart. Center yourself. Relax the breath. And release the arms. Unrotate the left foot. Step into Samastiti. Steady and center yourself. And move to the wide leg position again. Comfortably wide with the legs. Pelvis steady. Right toes turned out to the right. Center the torso. Try not to lean. And bring the hands to the heart. Stay with the inhale. Connect to source. Exhale, bend the knee, turn the face to the right. Stay with the inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg, return the hands to the heart, center yourself, and stay an inhale to the heart. Exhale again, arms wide, knee bends. Look to the right and stay with the inhale. Exhale, hands return to the heart as the knee straightens. Center yourself. Inhale and breathe into the heart. Exhale, come into the position again, this time to stay while I chant. Om Śantih. Om Śantih. Stay for the inhale, connect to the source. Exhale, return the hands to the heart, straighten the leg, center the head and the torso. And come to Samastiti. Relax the breath. Soften, release, steady. I'm going to chant the mantra 3 times. If you'd want to chant aloud this time, feel free to do so. Om Śantih. I'm going to come down now onto the knees at the back of the mat. I'm going to stand on the knees with the hands in the Anjali Mudra, the prayer position. Stay with the inhale, connect to the source. Exhale, arms out and up. Let the hands meet overhead. And stay and inhale here. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, bend forward. Let the hands come to the back. And inhale, breathe into the back. Exhale, raise the arms, lift up tall onto the knees. And stay for the inhale, breathe into the heart. And exhale, bend forward, hands to the back. Stay with the inhale. Exhale, rise up to the top. Stay, mentally chant Om. Exhale, mentally chant Śantih as you bend down. Stay for Om. Lift for Śantih. 3 more breath cycles. Chanting mentally Om on the inhale. Rising up, chanting mentally Śantih. 2 more times like that. On your next exhale, you'll bring the hands to the heart. Relax the breath. May there be peace at the level of large natural events, at the level of interaction between beings, and at the level of my own interior actions. When I work with downward dog, here literally getting the heart above the head. We move back to the same pattern of repeating the movement in and out, and then we stay and I will chant. Breathe into the heart to begin. And with your exhale, lift the hips to the ceiling. It's okay to keep the knees bent. And we stay with the inhale. And exhale the knees to the floor. Stay, inhale. And exhale again, raise the hips. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, knees come down to the floor. Now we're leading into the stay. Move into the pose on the exhale. And I'll chant Om on inhale, Śantih on exhale. Om Śantih. Om Śantih. Om Śantih. One more inhale. Exhale the knees to the floor. Inhale into the heart. Exhale, hips to heels. Relax there. Now I'm going to move over onto the back. Lying on the back with the knees bent. If you need to hug your knees into your chest first, you can do that. Feel the back of the body connecting with the floor. Releasing tension into the floor, relaxing into the pull of gravity. We're going to take 6 repetitions of Dvipadapidam, the desk pose, and then we're going to move to the wall as we did last week to do the gentle inversion. If you prefer to do the inversion in this position with the blanket under your hips here and your feet down, feel free to do that variation instead. We'll begin with the arms at the sides, palms down. Remember, we move on exhale only. We're taking 6 repetitions. Chant mentally to yourself, Om on inhale, Śantih on exhale. So inhale in place to begin. Exhale, raise the arms overhead as you lift the hips to the ceiling. And stay as you repeat Om mentally. Lower down as you repeat Śantih mentally. Stay with inhale, Om. Lift with exhale, Śantih. Stay with inhale. And lower with exhale. Third repetition. Inhale, Om. Lift as you exhale, Śantih. Stay for Om. Lower with Śantih. 3 more times. Please do that on your own. When you're done, relax the breath, and you can draw the knees to the chest if that would be good for your back. Feel the connection with the floor again. Finding steadiness and releasing tension at the same time. Now we're going to move to the wall for the inversion. Again, if you prefer to do the pelvic lift with the blanket underneath your hips, please do that. Or you can also do the version of the legs up the wall without the blanket underneath your pelvis, if that's better for you. So you don't have to be super close to the wall. I don't want this to be a gigantic hamstring stretch. It's more about getting the heart higher than the head. So let yourself be comfortably away from the wall. I'm going to bring the feet up with the knees bent. And again, if you want to do this without the blanket, feel free to do that. Or use an exhale to raise the hips up, place the blanket under the pelvis. Then you can extend the legs up. Let the arms rest comfortably off to the side with the palms up. Let yourself settle for a moment. Once you get settled, I'm going to chant the mantra aloud, but I just want you to Sink into the pose for a moment. Make sure that the shoulder blades are broad, the arms are comfortably wide, the hips are well supported. You're a good distance from the wall. Once you're comfortable, close your eyes. We're going to resume the breath. So the Om will indicate inhale and the Śantih will be the exhale. Release completely into the floor with an exhale. Śantih. Relax your breath. Stay for a few relaxed breaths here. And then to leave the position, bend the knees, raise the hips slightly, slide the blanket out from underneath you. Once you've done that, draw the knees into the chest. When you're ready, you'll return to your mat and lie straight out with the legs extended if that's comfortable for the back. Remember to take the arms wide and the palms up. Come to a relaxed, released position there, allowing the breath to flow naturally. Keep the eyes closed, the attention inside the body. If the mantra is sounding internally, go with that. If not, just observe. Release, relax, observe. Now we're going to turn over onto the stomach, lying all the way outstretched on the belly. Arms out in front of you with the forehead down on the floor if that's comfortable. If it's better to have the hands under the forehead or the arms bent somehow, do that. See if you can find a way to comfortably have the forehead down. If you need to take a little bit of a support under your forehead, like a small folded towel or a slightly folded blanket, you can do that. Feel yourself relaxing down into the floor. Full prostration. We're going to take 6 repetitions of this small back bend. And it's really just a heart opener. Again, we'll move on the exhale. And take an inhale in place. And with the exhale, float the chest and head up off of the floor. Feel the shoulders draw down so the heart can move forward, and you inhale into the heart. Exhale, return the forehead to the floor. Everything relaxed. Legs, buttocks, belly soft. Stay while you inhale. And exhale, lift the chest. Feel the heart open forward. And breathe into it. And lower the head back down. Relax completely. Soften and inhale in place. And lift with the exhale. Inhale, breathe into the heart. And release down with the exhale. We're going to do it 3 more times with a mental repetition of the chant. Inhale, stay, mentally repeat Om. Exhale, Shanti as you lift. Stay for Om. And lower with Shanti. Do 2 more repetitions on your own, please. One more repetition. Once your head is back down on the floor, relax completely. Take a moment longer in this full prostrated position. Relax the breath. And we're slowly turning over onto the back. Bringing the knees into the chest. One hand on each knee. Close your eyes, relax your feet. Inhale in place. Exhale, hug the knees in close. Full exhalation. Inhale, soften. Exhale, hug the knees again, fully exhaling. Inhale, soften. Exhale, hug the knees, complete exhale. 3 times with the mental chant. When you're ready, the feet can come down to the floor. Let the knees remain bent to feel the bottoms of the feet connecting down into the floor. The back of the pelvis settling. The shoulder blades wide. Arms and hands relaxed. Head heavy. Face soft. As you're ready, straighten the legs out. Final relaxation, legs as wide as the mat. Make any other adjustments you need to. And then settle. Find a place where you can be still for the length of the relaxation. Relaxing the breath. Focusing the mind inward. Connecting to Source. Releasing your work, offering your work outward. I'll chant a little bit as you enter the relaxation. And then when it gets quiet, you can continue that mental chanting. Here, not important to link the breath. And I'm going to link the 3 Shantihs together. And you'll hear something maybe a little bit different from what you expect. Just be open to it. The meaning is still the same. Om connecting to Source. Śantih, finding peace on each of the 3 levels where we encounter suffering. Śantih, Śantih, Śantih. Śantih, Śantih, Śantih. Śantih, Śantih, Śantih. Śantih, Śantih, Feel your body, noticing it at rest on the floor. Prepare for movement. Slowly move the fingers, move the toes. Stretch yourself long. As you're ready, hug the knees and roll to the right side. And sit yourself up. Sit on a chair or on your cushion or blanket so that the spine can be tall, the knees, hips, shoulders back, comfortable. We're going to work for the pranayama with the buzzing bee breath, Brahmari from last week. This is a massage for the brain, but I think it helps us to overcome loud thinking. So we're just going to breathe, in this case actually hum, louder than the mind is thinking. And we'll do this simple hand variation if you like one of the other ones. If you were doing the cleanse like last week and you like one of the other ones, feel free. We will close the ears with the thumb, so you press down on the tragus. The 4 fingers are going to rest on the eyebrows. And for 5 times, we're just going to hum nice, long, loud sound. Doesn't have to be the same pitch as I'm humming. You can move the pitch if you like. So cover the ears, close the eyes, rest the 4 fingers across the eyebrow. Inhale, and then we're taking 5 long hums. When you're finished, you'll sit for a couple minutes with the eyes closed, the breath relaxed, attention inward. If the chant is echoing, listen to it. Bring your hands to your heart. May there be peace. May I find peace in my reaction to natural events beyond my control. May I find peace in my interaction with all other beings. May I find peace in my relationship with myself. And please listen once as I chant once again the linked Shantihs, and then I'll do it a second time and join in if you like. Śantih, Śantih, Śantih. Śantih, Śantih, Śantih. Let's do it one more time together. Śantih, Śantih, Śantih. Namaste. And before you leave, I would like to share some words with you. This is from a book called Words to Live By the teacher Eknath Easwaran. I read this book every single day and have for many years. Here's the meditation for June 2nd. Don't think the purpose of meditation is to go deep into consciousness, wrap a blanket around yourself and say, how cozy. I'm going to curl up here by myself, let the world burn. Not at all. We go deep into meditation so that we can reach out farther and farther to the world outside. In meditation, we are going deep into ourselves, into the utter solitude that is within. As a counterbalance to this, it is necessary to be with people, to laugh with them, to sing with them, and to enjoy the healthy activities of life. It is not a luxury on the spiritual path to have hard work or to have the company of spiritually oriented people. These are necessary for our spiritual development. Meditation and selfless action go hand in hand. When we try to live more for others than for ourselves, this will deepen our meditation. When we deepen our meditation, more and more energy will be released with which we can love and help others. Well, I hope this practice is helpful to you as you go into this day, into this week. Finding our own inner stability from which we then can offer what we can offer. Each of us is different. We have different gifts, different capacities. So each one of us needs to find what it is that we can bring into our interactions with others, with the world at large. So I offer this practice to you as a start in that process, sending you love and peace. Thanks again, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.